Today, we're taking a hard look at SprayOn terpenes and why they might be doing more harm than good to your cannabis and your health. But before we do, today's video is brought to you by RealDGC.com. If you want to connect with our private community of premium growers, get grow tips from some of the best growers around the world, and get access to exclusive Dude Grow Show content, membership is free, and you can become a DGC producer if you want to help support the value that we bring you here. Head on over to RealDGC.com and get signed up today. All right, back to the show. All right, Scotty, let's get into this, man. What are SprayOn terpenes, and why the heck would anybody want to use them?
I had to do a little bit of research for this myself. Grambo, I put in to Google SprayOn terpenes for cannabis flower, and look at all the weird stuff, man. Look at that. Yeah, they've got everything from drops that you put in your concentrates to spray bottles. I don't know, man. So we should probably start by talking about what terpenes are, right? Yeah. A terpene is a naturally occurring organic compound found in many plants, including cannabis. These compounds are responsible for the characteristic aroma, flavor, and colors of many plants. Terpenes serve various ecological roles, such as attracting pollinators or deterring herbivores and pathogens. And that's what cannabis is doing. It's trying to attract pollinators while it's trying to deter certain animals from eating it. Those are that's what cannabis is naturally developing terpenes for.
Terpenes attract pollinators.
That's good, sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to define a couple terpenes if we could, just so people maybe have heard the names. Myrcene and humulene, those are like earthy, kind of musky kind of smells. Limonene sounds like lemon. They get that from like citrus peels and lemon peels. Linalool, that's like that lavender smell you'll smell. Caryophyllene, I just like saying that one, but it's like spicy. Pinene is pine, and they all have different effects. That caryophyllene is anti-inflammatory. The linalool is calming. The limonene is kind of like that up high you get. So they all do have different effects when they're blended properly by nature.
I see why they become popular. I mean, I think you've even heard the term like, oh, that's some of that SprayOn weed. Quick fix. I could see plenty of people screw up the cure, the dry, and this could be a way. I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm not giving it a thumbs up here, but a way to bring back the dank. Everybody likes to open a bag and just get hit by the stanky, the better it is, or the fruitier it is, or the gassier it is. It's good. It's great for marketing.
Oh, no, it's terrible. And what we got to remember is we're trichome farmers. And so what we're trying to do is develop those terpenes and cannabinoids. And there's a reason why we say those two together, because those are the combination of chemicals that are in that trichome head. So something tells me that if you don't have any terps, you probably don't have many cannabinoids in there. So I better get the THC spray out next, man.
What if they're botanically derived? That just sounds nice, man. That sounds like it could be good for me.
I don't admit this much, but I am from Florida, and we have a huge citrus industry there, and it is fairly dirty when they're making orange juice. Guess what's left over? A lot of the peels. You know what else is left over? A lot of the residual pesticides that they spray on there, all sorts of chemicals, impurities, I'll call them. So it feels really good to call them, botanically derived terpenes. I don't know how dirty the truck it was in. I don't know where it was stored. I don't know what kind of extraction process was used for it. Could be some nasty solvents in there. So, man, botanically derived terpenes doesn't mean much to me, especially when the best rating they can get from the government is generally recognized as safe.
I see the companies online that are selling them. They are saying they are food grade. So, but then again, that doesn't mean a ton, and we'll get into that.
Yeah, that doesn't mean, by the way, food grade, and then there's pharmaceutical or pharmacopoeia grade. There's a big difference, man. There's a big difference. There's another digit where they measure impurities there. It's to the thousandth, not to the hundredth. So when you get food grade, it does not mean that it is, sterile, or not sterile, but completely pure, without impurities, sir.
Well, tell me about synthetically derived, because synthetically derived seems like you'd have more control over impurities.
If you're a good chemist, if you didn't leave your residual solvents in there, if you didn't leave, these things are done by adding other chemicals as catalysts. If you didn't have a complete conversion and you've got catalyst left over, if you didn't get any of that stuff out before you go and bottle these up and sell them as medicine. So neither of these are perfect. You know what's the good ones? Botanically derived terpenes from cannabis. Okay. Those are the ones I trust.
Super expensive. Those are the ones we're growing. So why would you take it away from good cannabis to create a terpene with it? An analogy I have for that is I really like vanilla. People love vanilla for coffee, baking, whatever. Real vanilla is the most expensive vanilla there is. There's plenty of cheaper imitation vanilla, so that's kind of how I look at that. But yeah, grow some good dank. You won't need this.
That is the absolute point there, man. And you know what? This reminded me of perfume. You ever see Grambo, I think I Googled imitation obsession cologne. And so this is the difference between real terpenes and fake terpenes. And I mean, look at the crap there is there. It looks like you can see, man, there's all sorts of quality of these things. What do they got it for $5? You can buy some of this stuff for? Yeah, $8 classic match.
In the Walgreens parking lot. Go to the Walgreens parking lot and hang out, man. You get some good stuff.
But this leads me to my point. Real Obsession, Calvin Klein product, is a combination of real terpenes and synthetically derived terpenes. So the main point of this is it's about the blend. It is about who is blending it. So for a perfumer, they could have, they might be a master blender. For us, I haven't found anybody that can blend cannabinoids and terpenes. And don't forget, there's a bunch of cannabinoids, THCV, CBD, CBN, all these things. When you get 10 different cannabinoids and 10 different terpenes and then put them in whatever concentrations of each you want, I'm sorry, you've got millions and millions of combinations. I'd rather let Mother Nature do it and call it sour diesel.
I am a fan of Mother Nature. Let's talk about the last point here, potential health risks. And I say potential health risks because this is a newer thing, a trendy thing. There haven't been a lot of trials. I would like to, I believe these are being used more on concentrates than actual flour.
No, let's spray it. Yeah. Don't lay it back.
I know.
This came because somebody said to me, hey, spray packs are selling for more than the regular weed in certain places. And I was like, what did you say? And so I had to learn what spray packs are. And spray packs are taking something that looks like hairspray, laying all your weed out and spraying it. Seems weird.
I would say if this was known to be safe, which it is not, there haven't been trials on inhaling terpenes.
It's generally recognized as safe from the government, bro. Come on.
I could see an application just like, I don't know if you like this analogy. I go to the food, if something's not spicy enough for me, I use some food grade hot sauce that's really freaking hot to spice it up. So maybe my blueberry weed wasn't blueberry enough. If I knew, which I don't, and I'm not suggesting you do, that you could bring some flavor in and it was completely safe for you, I'm not against it.
Hey, will you order me the blueberry cereal terpenes, please, Grambo? Yes, man. It doesn't taste like blueberries, but you ever have blueberry cereal? It's because it's the same chemicals, man.
That's just our take. Have you guys ran into SprayOn weed, or what do we call it? Spray weed? Tell us what you think. Leave us some comments, man. If you've encountered this, and give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, let us know.
And if you do like this video, please hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, share this with another grower that you know, and check out the other couple of videos YouTube is recommending. I sure hope you'll dig them.